I am not Francis Ford Coppola, and this is not Apocalypse Now. Hello, everybody. This is Nick DeTiro, Professor of Information Technologies and Computer Science, Lakeland Community College. The video you're going to watch is probably one of the first videos I produced a few years ago. The content is very apropos, but maybe the quality of the camera angle and stuff like that is not the greatest in the world. This video concerns basically a 10,000 foot view of this overall course, the first year experience course that we teach here at Lakeland Community College. I kind of break down not the exact content of the course, but the overarching goals that are associated with this course. So I hope you enjoy it. That being said, let's go and learn something. And this is my interpretation of the 10,000 foot view of this course, this big picture view of the course. The course is actually broken down into four major parts: the introduction, college knowledge, qualities of a successful student, and then finally academic pathways. And you notice I highlighted some key concepts here. We'll start with the introduction. The introduction of this course lasts a very short amount of time, about 1 week of material, and it answers the question why, or it gives the question why. Why are you taking this course? Why are you in college? Why does Lakeland do certain things? What are the missions and things like that? Again, it tends to be a very, very short amount of time in there. Again, it views why, the general concept of the course. In part two of the course, or the second area of the course, what we call college knowledge, this is more what and where. A lot of the assessment, a lot of the homework associated with this is finding definitions, finding locations, looking at links, determining terminology. Terminology is so important in any endeavor that we do. If somebody was to come in and start speaking, even if they're speaking English, your native tongue, and they start using words and definitions that you're not familiar with, it's a very difficult process to learn. So if I was to come in here and let's pretend I start spouting off about applied degrees versus technical degrees versus associate's degrees, transfer module, Ohio link, behavioral sciences, businesses, arts, it's very overwhelming. So we spend a little bit of time, actually several weeks on this, where we just talk about the college campus experience. We look in great detail in the college catalog, the enrollment and student guide. We're going to be looking at syllabuses. We're going to be looking at college resources. What are available to you? Now, in this particular section, I'm not asking you to go to every single location on the campus, but I want you to get a general idea of where things are or what is available to you. It is very, very surprising the number of people that come, they spend a year or two at Lakeland, they graduate, and they didn't realize the opportunities that was afforded to them. So college knowledge is really about terminology, being acclimated to the environment, finding where things are. Something as simple as childcare. Lakeland does provide childcare, which is a very, very nice service. And if you are in need of childcare, it's a nice thing to know. There's veteran services. So if you're a veteran, again, it's a lot of definitions. It's a lot of finding things out. I'm not asking you to be completely understanding. Just you want to know if you need a resource, where to find it. So college knowledge, what and where, what's available to you, and where to find it. And one of the beefier sections is the quality of a successful student. This course was designed for maximum benefit to the student. A lot of things are associated within here, so there's going to be some skills that we need to develop. We don't have a lot of time to develop. We just basically will introduce you to some of these skills. Something as simple as writing the appropriate email. You'd be surprised. Now, by now, most of you have probably written thousands of emails, but there is a way to write an appropriate email. Who are you sending it to? What's the subject line? What is the content? Something as simple as a salutation is extremely important when we're writing emails. So, qualities of a successful student, we're going to be delving into how to do things. So, very tactile, very understanding, and how to do things. And then finally, we get into academic pathway. This one's about you. By the end of this course, you should have a completion plan done, an academic plan done, even if you are not 100% sure of what you're going to be studying. We hear that all the time. That's a normal process that somebody, typically maybe they graduated high school recently, and we ask them, well, what do you want to do? I don't know. That's a very valid answer. If you don't know, you don't know. So maybe that first semester at college, or maybe up to the first year of college, you're exploring. You're looking at certain courses, maybe you've taken a course or two, and you're trying to find your interest. So academic pathway, the fourth section of this course, it's about you. By then, you should have been talking to counselors and talking to me and talking to other instructors. So when you have to create that individual academic pathway and then eventually create and submit your completion plan, it's a map of where you're going. So my little 10,000 foot view sermon here, introduction. Why? Why are you taking this course? Why are you in college? Why does Lakeland do certain things? College knowledge, what and where, what is available for you, and where to go and find it. Qualities of a successful student, how? How do you become a success as a student? Being a student is like anything else. It is a skill. Now, the more skill and more techniques and more strategies you acquire, the better chance you're going to have success. And that's what we all want. We all want to be successful. And at Lakeland, the instructors, the administrators, the staff, you name it, we want our students to be successful. So qualities of a successful student, how we're going to do things. And last but not least, academic pathways. It's about you. You're going to customize your education because it is all about you. Now, this is Nick DeTiro. Let's go out and learn something.